What is up, everybody? Back at again with another video on Heartbreaker. And today, what we are talking about is we are talking about substitute teachers. Yes, that's what we are talking about. We are talking about substitute teachers. And today, I'm going to be talking about my worst substitute teacher. And this was kind of towards the middle of the year of my school year, of 8th grade, which is this year. So, in the beginning of the year this year, I had this substitute. And I'm just gonna, before I even start this video, I'm just gonna say that when I woke up, I was tired. And and most of you could probably agree with me that if you wake up tired, more than likely somewhere in your day is gonna go wrong. Well, fifth period was my time, but fifth period was where I'm just gonna have a bad day. And I could kind of see that already because the substitute, I've had her before, but she's just one of those petty teachers, you know. And so the fifth period rolls around, and we have this thing in my school. It's like a safety procedure, where the doors stay locked, and when someone knocks on the door, someone has to get up, look at it, and if they have a pass, let them in. That's basically what I had to do. So she was taking attendance, and I was getting ready, you know. I was getting ready to do some work, and all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, a knock comes. So she's just like saying, "Can you get that?" I'm like, "Yes, yes, I can." So I got up, and again, I'm tired, so I just kind of mope over there, and I open up the door, and I don't know if it was a ding dong ditch or someone like knocked, got the wrong room, and walked away, but no one walked in. So like I lifted up the tab, and I didn't see anybody. So it's kind of like okay, but when I turn around, the teacher is standing at my desk. Now, mind you, I sit right by the door, but her room is pushed all the way in the back corner from the door, like opposite the door. So there's four corners, right? And the door is at one corner of the room. She was on like the opposite corner. That's where her desk was, and that's where she was standing to take attendance. Well, out of nowhere, she just literally just like she just she appears at my desk and is looking through my binder. Now this was an odd to me because no other teacher has looked at my binder. Like she was like looking through my binder to see like if I was carrying anything. Like and it was the funniest thing because I just remember looking at her and looking at one of my friends and they were looking at her like what the hell, you know. But it was funny. It was funny, but it was just to me it was because she was at the she was at the back of the room, and I like sit right next to the door, so it had to take like she had to run like Usain Bolt, you know. She had to like she had to whew, she had to haul she had to haul to get that like she it looked like she was like running there. That's how fast she had to get there. But she actually after she's done, she just looks through it and she's like, she walks away. I'm just like, why are you looking at my binder, like inside my binder, like it's a menu? Like she was literally looking at it, like making faces, like oh, and like oh, you know. And it's just my schoolwork, so I'm just like, okay. But to me, it's just funny because I I hate to bring this up, but I sat at the back of the room, and it just amazes me how like she teleported from the front of the room to the like back of the room, or the back of the room to the front of the room, however you want to like say it. But it was just funny to me at least it was funny to me. But but yeah, it's just and then another one of my substitutes, she was just she was old. Let's just say that she was old, but she was I don't know if it was the same class. I think it was my first period class, but she was subbing for my first period class, and everybody was doing good. You know, everybody was like doing good, doing what they needed to do, and she actually said, "Thank you for not being like bad," and we warned her of like the next periods because a couple of the other periods those kids were kind of bad in them in like the classes, but we told her like just watch out and they might give you some trouble. So she's like, okay, thank you. Well, the next day, can you get it? Like a couple of our students in our class are getting detentions. We're just like, what? And she just is like, because the sub wrote down that you guys were doing bad. And again, it was just amazing and how people can be. And I don't get it, but like, I didn't get a detention. Not that I've known of, I've never gotten a detention. So that's why I'm just kind of like, oh, you know, I don't really worry about that stuff. But just how they were like, yeah, you know. But that first story, it's just, I think it's funny. I don't know why. I just think it's funny because of how, like, how she knew, like, she knew. I just don't get it. Like, I just, and I'm just at awe every time I tell that story because I'm just thinking, like, for one, why was she looking at my binder? And for two, like, why does she have to, like, run over there even to look at it? She could have called me over and was just like, hey, let me look at your binder, But I've had a bunch of teachers. Like, a teacher almost fight a student. I have a teacher right now that I don't really like because he's not strict, but he's like one of those teachers where you're just like, can I go to the bathroom? And he's just like, I don't know. Can you? Like, I don't like those teachers. That's what I have to say to him. But, yeah, today, I don't really have a lot of stories that I can think of right now. So I was just trying to put this out here. This one was kind of recent. So that's why I was kind of like, what, I could tell this. And actually, look at my man, Troy Guy. He is Troy Guy. And look at his channel. He does live streams. And he actually inspired me to do another video. So, hopefully you've liked. Please subscribe. And please comment down what you would like the next video to be about. What you would like the next video to be about. Thank you, and see you in the next video.